Question 17 then, we've got two poles, 60 meters and 20 meters high, 80 meters apart. They got cross wires and we want to know the height where they cross. Now, I'm like thinking about things in terms of geometry myself. So this problem can be solved in a variety of ways, and I'm going to solve it using straight line geometry. So you've got this line and this line, and we just want to know where they intersect, don't we? That's all. It's as simple as that. So if I put an axis and put this as the origin, I've got two straight lines with gradients that I can measure. So we can write y equals mx plus c. So the first line then, we'll call this line A, and we'll call this one line B. Okay, so as far as line A is concerned then, what have we got? We've got y equals the mx plus c, and the intercept for this line A is 60 because it's the height 60. The gradient here is a negative gradient. For every, you've got a triangle underneath it here, so the increase in y is 60 down is minus 60. So m equals minus 60 down. How much do you go across 80? So equals minus 3/4. So equals minus 3/4 x plus 60, and that's y. Now let's times it by 4 all the way through, so we get everything on ground level, so to speak. So we get 4 of these is equal to 4 of these, the 4's will cancel, that's why we're doing it, plus 460s are 240. So that tells us then that 3x, move that over to be with the y, 3x plus 4y is equal to 240. That's equation 1. So now the second equation, this is even easier, because the intercept is 0. What is the gradient? So m dashed, the increase in y is a positive gradient 20, over the increase in x is 80, which equals 1/4. So as far as line B is concerned then, if we can write the word line, it does help, doesn't it? Line B, then what have we got here? We've got y equals the gradient quarter x plus c, which is 0. So basically that implies then that 4y, move the 4y, will equal x, and that implies 4y minus x then equals 0, and that's equation 2. Now I've written the x and y's around the wrong way, which doesn't help. But here's our two simultaneous equations then. And now what should we do? So see that 3x and minus x, so 3 of these plus this, so 3 times 2 plus equation 1 gives, so 3 of these, 3 of 2 plus 1, so 3 4s are 12, so you've got 12y plus 4y is 16y's. 3 of these is minus 3 plus 1 of those is 3, they cancel, so that's good. And then you've got 3 of these, which is 0, plus 1 of those is 240. So that tells us then that y is equal to 240 over 16. So that's the 16, 8 is going to 16 twice, 8 is going to 24 3 times, 30 over 2 is 15. So y is 15 then. So now what is x? Well, let's get x from the equation 2 by equation 2 then. We'll just write it down, x equals, move the x over, through to the b with a 0, and that will equal the 4y on the other side. And that's 4 times 15, which equals 60. So x equals 60, and y equals 15. So now go back to the question, remember? And it was how high do they cross? It was only the y coordinate we were really interested in, actually, and all that we needed to find out. So they cross at 15 meters high. So answer equals 15 meters.